Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be reviewing New World, the new game by Amazon Games that came out about a month and a half ago. Now, I did want to do this one sooner, but the reality is with the server times it was impossible for me to actually get footage. But things are better now, we actually have footage that we can use, so we're going to go ahead and dig right into why I think this is an amazing game. New World takes place on the fictional island in the Atlantic Ocean known as Eternum Island. The game itself is very medieval, but boasts a very, very cool classless combat system, and we're going to dive more into that in a later video. In fact, there is another video that I have that goes with the class system, which you can take a look at in the top right corner of your screen. First up, let's go ahead and talk about the graphics and why they are so amazing. As far as online games go, I think it would be very difficult to argue the fact that New World has some of the greatest graphics I have seen for an MMO. Now, I'm playing this game on my 3060, not a Ti, but a regular 3060, and the graphics are amazing. This light is amazing. The actual visuals are really cool, like when you're teleporting back to a town or teleporting to another area, your body actually disintegrates and then reappears somewhere else, which I think is a really cool thing. The visuals on your rare and exotic weapons are incredible to look at, but not over the top like it would be for an anime style video game or another fantasy style video game where you have a sword 10 times the size of your head. To be completely honest, I found myself getting lost at times in the game. I can sit down and play for hours, and that's not something that I can say about a lot of the games that I play. But enough about the graphics, let's get what you want to get into, the gameplay, and the gameplay is above and beyond amazing. In terms of crafting and gathering, it is amazing. There are 5 types of gathering, 5 types of refining, and over 7 types of crafting. The amount of stuff that you can create in this game is absolutely amazing, and it's a player-run economy. And there are no item shops where you can buy swords or armor. You go to an actual marketplace and buy the items themselves. And I'll make a whole video on crafting later on because I do want to dig more into it, but I also want to talk about the combat in this game, which is part of the gameplay and my favorite part of this game. Combat is action-oriented. You have to actually aim at an enemy and attack them. Your attacks can miss. There is no tab targeting. There is no automatic connection with a chance to miss. If you have bad aim for a ranged weapon, you're going to miss your target. And if you have bad aim with a melee weapon, you're also going to miss because the enemies do move around. They don't just stand still for you to hit them. They'll dodge, they'll reel back, they'll charge up a special attack to hit you. There is so much that this game does that I find that other MMOs just don't have going for them. And I think that's something that really sets New World apart. And of course, you can't talk about combat without talking about classes, and this game has an amazing class system in the fact that it's entirely up to the player how they want to build their character. If you want to have an ultra-powerful mage with heavy armor, you're more than welcome to do that. There will be some limitations, but it isn't that bad. Your weapon skills themselves scale with your weapon's experience. The more enemies you kill with that weapon, the more experience you get. The more experience you get, the more you can apply to the ability points of said weapon. The actual limitations are really just whatever you make of it and what you can actually craft yourself. Now, I will say one thing that does separate this game from every other MMO in that there are no mounts in this game, and it's for a very in-game lore reason. See, they tried taming animals to become mounts, and the animals just kept fighting back, so people on this island were like, you know what, to heck with it, we're just not going to have any mounts whatsoever. So if you have to walk 10 kilometers, you either have to fast travel if you know the location, or you're going to have to walk for those 10 whole kilometers, and it really sucks to be you. Now, all of this review does come with only 12.5 hours of gameplay, but I don't want you to let that fool you because this game has been taking over my life. And again, the only issue I had in the beginning with it was their queue time, because I would spend about an hour and a half waiting to log in at about 5 p.m. Eastern Time while everyone's logging in from the day of work, but that problem seems to have vanished for the most part. I haven't had a single queue in the past week and a half, and honestly, I'm pretty happy about that. This game will be taking up the majority of my time. I was a World of Warcraft player for a long time, and this game made me unsubscribe from World of Warcraft so I can focus on it. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel and you like the content and you want to see more, there are other videos on the channel. Drop that sub, take a look around, drop a like if you feel like that really helps the engagement for this video, and I will see you guys Monday.